Why, hello. Thank you so much for joining me on this GameEdged. We are back in Alaska Gold Fever playtest, and it's time for us to get going. I'm going to actually just make sure this is all ready to go here. We're going to have to go and chop down some trees, I'm sure, later on. But right now we have enough stuff. We got the rails going. I do want to check out one thing. Just up here. I was so sure at one point we had gone up, oh God, we had gone up this area. And we had another mine to the left, and we had to go to. I'm not sure if that is still in the game or not. It would be on that side, I think. Yeah. Oh, boy. Not positive that's still a thing. We'll just check it out anyways. Then we'll go back and do the work we need to do. Looks like we are taking a little bit of hits there. Yeah, I think it was up here at one point. There was another mine, but it looks like this is not a thing currently anymore. Maybe in the future we'll be able to do that, but yeah, I don't see it. There is some trees and stuff here. I guess we can hit those up. No, I'm not seeing it anymore. Well, maybe it's even higher. But anyways, we'll go and check this all out. We're going to do our work we need to do today, which is heading out and, of course, mining as much as we possibly can. We need to get also a new axe and a new pickaxe, which will make our life a lot easier. So I'm going to have to go down and check it out in a bit. I think it was $100 something. We'd like to also upgrade the bucket. So let's say about $200 almost there that we need. We also need $200 for this guy to start working on our ship. So that is something. But I would like to go in a little deeper into this. This is not a berry. Oh, that is a berry bush. Very nice. Might as well grab some of these trees from up here. But yeah, I believe in the other playtest we had, or the actual demo, there was a location up here. But that's no longer a thing. So it's all good. It looks like it's bloody cold up here, though. Holy crap, -3. Guy's swinging even slower than ever. All right, let's see if there's a trail going down over here. Maybe a little easier for us to get around and stuff. I was thinking... There we go. Well, actually, let's see if we can chop down this bad boy. It's in the way. Same time, we'll grab ourselves a little more wood. It's now 2 Celsius, so obviously a little higher elevations. Plus, you got to put in that windshield factor, which is absolutely brutal. This game has been a lot of fun. If you missed the first episode, you should really go check it out. And yeah, it is something to put on your wish list. I really am impressed with the playtest already. Can't wait to see the future of this game. There is some work to be done, without a doubt. I'm not even debating that, but I mean, that's why they're called playtests, right? So yeah, we're going to do our best to see what we can get accomplished here. I'm not sure if the trees do come back. It doesn't look like they do. I've slept before, so I'm not sure. We're going to just try to earn ourselves a little bit more money and do our best with this. We have our tracks here. We're probably going to need to extend these tracks and tie a bit. But for right now, and I don't need a gun, we need to get ourselves chomping away at this here. Where is that? This is one. Okay. I think we're using this one right now, are we not? Yeah. This is the good one. I do need to eat, so we're going to grab some of those berries. Millions of berries we have on us. Not as good as meat. Meat gave us some kind of buff, which was very appreciative, but didn't seem to be needed for the playtest. But in the future, I think it'll give us a little more oomph and stuff. There was some perks that came out of it. Right now, we ate some berries, and if you want to see, right here in the bottom right, with health +5 every 3 minutes for 30 minutes. So yeah, the berries help out a tiny bit to regen. Of course, there's wolves and stuff, which we'll have to be careful for. It looks like we will have to add another structure here to protect ourselves from a cave-in on this side too. So let's just dig our way through this, or mine our way through this, just say, and see whether or not we can find us. Oh shit, dude! I think I got to put one down right away. I don't want this to happen. I don't want to start all over. Come on, just put it in here. Just make that happen. I don't care. I don't know if we can take that apart or not. Boy, it still seems very, very unstable towards that portion over here. I might have to put another one in there. Oh, boy. All right. Takes a little hot minute to hop. Oh. Why is it still crumbling a bit, though? I don't understand. Guess I didn't put enough to the side of the wall to make this all nice and comforting. I don't know. Let's just clean this up. I'll put one here, too. Obviously, we're just using, like, these large pieces of... trees here. Big piece of wood to go across. I don't think it's good enough. So we'll put this, and I think this needs to be right against the wall. We'll try to Center that out. Did that stop a little bit? It did stop it. Beautiful. So now we can continue our mining expedition through this. I don't know if there's tons of stuff on these rocks. I don't see it. But there is, of course, the other side we just can't see, which could possibly have some on here. There are some bigger ones, if you didn't see last episode. There's some quite nice big chunks we can find of ores. And, of course, the wonderful gold. So we have iron we can pick up, which I'm hoping we'll be able to upgrade our pickaxe and utilize this one constantly, because I'd like to speed this one a whole lot better. It makes things a little more comforting. There we go. And every time we hit something, it kind of drops our feet, so staying in one place is not a horrible idea, but you can spread them out. So let's just take that. Let's see if I stand right here. Yeah, it just leaves it right at my feet. It's all good. Game just saved. Wonderful. So yeah, here is not crumbling down, so it's good news. Good. I don't know if I can take this apart. What does it say here? Requires tool. Oh, type an axe. Interesting. Yeah, so temporarily I can take this down. That's good. So we will have to chop it. So that's going to be something. So I can make this look a little better. Because I'm going to... There's little nuggets there. You see that? Little specks in there. That one too. Has a lot of specks in it. Seems like a little bit darker, the rocks that have them. Like this one has some too. Just couldn't see it because of what I saw a little bit on the left-hand side. So let's see if I can go in a little bit more. And waste off this whole pickaxe, so we need to go and spend some cash a tiny bit, because we just want to build ourselves this one. This one was given to us by our friend. He obviously either knows how to craft, or he came in on a ship with this for no reason. And now we, he can't make another one. He's useless out there. Henry, I'm not sure what he does. He doesn't cook. He doesn't help out with the sleuth box. He doesn't help out with anything at all, so it is what it is. Okay. This is good, at least. We're making some kind of way through this. Okay, I'm going to want to put one down, I think, right here. And then remove this one. I think that's a perfect spot for it. Let's just make a little more room here. There was little specks in that one, too. Not as big as the other ones we found, but I guess as we go deeper as, like, portions, we'll find some. Nice little vein of them. So there we go. Okay, so this is going to go. And we're going to have to make some more of these, too, very shortly. So let's put that against the wall here. Okay, and then let's whip out our axe and see if that's a problem. If I remove this. He's very slow at his axe. Also swings it incorrectly. For me personally, I don't know. If I had it like that, I would be swinging it to left or right. Seems like it's not really damn, alright. We've got some crumbling going on. We might have to add another one here. No choice. But this time we'll hug it on the wall. So that makes it a little bit better. See, this time I had a nice little distance between this one without any problems. So I'm wondering why, but I guess maybe some structural issues on top here that's causing that. So that's all good. Okay. Let's just get ourselves forward a bit more. We're going to have to make some tracks and get ourselves a little deeper into it. I don't see any more of those specialty beautiful rocks we found. I was hoping to find a bunch of them. Cross our fingers. We also upgrade our bucket. That would be really nice. How many more of those do I have, by the way? Sorry. I have 2 more of those. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. In case some crumbling starts occurring. And I don't think it has very many hits left here for us to go forward and on, but it's fine. I'm looking forward to seeing what's inside here a bit. Okay. There we go. There's some more specks here. Beautiful. We might find ourselves a few more of these. There we go. There's another one there. I'm not seeing too much. There we go. It finally broke. All right. So, yeah, we didn't need to do this yet. We're going to need, obviously, another pickaxe. Let's pick up as much of this as possible. We don't really have to run back and forth. We can dump it in there. Which is actually quite helpful. Now I'm looking at it. Saves us a little run back and forth here. That's just rock. Okay. Still have some cleanup to do here. Okay. That's good. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to try from this side. I wonder if I can just... No, it looks like it pulls me back into the back of it. That's fine. Woo! And there we go. Out of the mine we go. He doesn't come and check on us or anything, too. He just stands there staring in the great wide open, caring whether we survive this or not. As long as that fire is on, he doesn't care. All right, I found the easiest way. I think it's through here. Dump. And we have two inside the bucket, so gotta do another shot. That was not good. That did not make me feel happy at all. Yeah, we got a little bit of stuff. Not great. Not at all. Okay, 11 gold. Not horrible. Yeah, I believe we can upgrade this. Upgrade for 160 gold. So there we go. Not really willing to throw that out right now. I don't want to spend money on that just yet. I have to get myself a better freaking pickaxe, so as a number one freaking priority right now, so I could get deeper in there. Or else I could be stuck with that stone pickaxe, and that's the last thing you want. I believe we do need the iron for that, and I'm 127 pounds. I have no storage areas for that. That might be a problem. Good little machine, though. It's done a great job. Okay, is there any more? I think I got one scoop out of that. It's not horrible. We'll take it, dump it in here. Not a great amount. Doesn't look like it produced very much either, if anything. It looks like it was empty completely. Oh, well, it is what it is. Let's go and spend some of that hard-earned money. We have $134. Or coins, I guess, sorry. Not coins, nuggets worth of gold. We don't even know what the value is. I mean, this guy's been running back and forth with no value of not knowing exactly what he actually has it on him. But I guess, you know, it is what it is. He'll just deal with it. I will keep on trying to start his fire. I don't know if he really needs it. This man's been up here so long that he doesn't even feel it in his bones anymore. But we do need to keep our fire going. It's somewhat helpful. And tell you what, this place, I really don't care. Last time you told me the same thing, you would love it. So that's where your wife isn't back. All right, $150. Dude, I'm just under. I need to go and use this shitty pickaxe. We got $120 for that thing, and the bucket is 100 buckaroonies. Okay, I do need that bigger pickaxe. Unfortunately, now we're going to have to utilize a crappier one. That does not make me happy at all. But we'll have to deal with it right now. I'm just a little bit off. I was hoping. Maybe I should have dug straight forward, but just a little bit. Is that tree coming back, or is just... I want to know. I got to make another axe, too. God, I really want to spend on the extra axe. Okay. It's a very arduous kind of shopping for this tree. How many shots is this? Am I on the... Sorry, do I have two axes? No, I don't. This is a stone axe, too. This is supposed to be the better one of all of them. Can you imagine that? Okay, we'll feed the fire anyways. We might have to go hunting a tiny bit. 9 hours. There you go. 10 hours. How many sticks do I have total anyways? I have 96 of them. I guess I could just really put that in here. I don't think I have anything to cook with. No. All right. Kind of have to deal with that. I need to make myself another shitty axe. Pickaxe, I should say. And an axe, too. Very shortly, but we'll deal with that in a second here. Let's do this. We do one with a primitive. We would like to get at least a stone, if possible. And I'm going to need another axe, too. So, yeah, that's a thing. Wonder if I can make more than one of these carts on here too. That'd be interesting to see. All right, let's bring this back up to 3 here. Do I have 2 more I can place? Hold on a second. I need a carpentry table. Press C, get in that, and we need to make 4 more. So we have 6 of those. There we go. We have 4 more of those. We could even, in quick crafting, we could use some of those massive sticks we have here. And it takes 4 to make that, but I think it's just when we do this here. We can make it. No, it doesn't seem to be a thing. Maybe it's on this table? I have 4 sticks to make 1 wood. Right now it's not working. I don't know why. It seems like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have 84 sticks. 100% sure we could have done it, but that's okay. Let's just bring that here, and we're going to put down a couple more of these tracks because we're pretty far in now. All right, so maybe that won't work because I placed it like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went in. Leave a little bit of an angle there because it looks like it's moving to the left a bit. There we go. You know what? We'll hold off a little bit. I don't think it drops in there anyways. All right. You know what? I kind of getting irritated by these ones left over. I have a nice clean mine. Might as well have it all the way clean. Right? We'll pick up all that crap after. That's good. Looks like no little residue there. Let's try and go in deeper so we can earn some good coin. So far I've been like just a little bit further in from this point. And everything's been holding to the right. And I see a couple of specks on this one. It might be those ones there. Seemed a little darker. Not seeing what I'm looking. Well, usually I'm looking for a big splotches on them. Definitely not seeing that on these ones at all. Huh. Oh, there's a little bit on this side. Yeah, this one has some too. Okay, wait. We have a couple in front of us. Well, this one too. This one is a little bit more. So it might be very random where the heck it is. I thought we had some kind of vein going through here. There's some on that one too. Before I hit there. That's a thing. Okay. We get as much money as possible in a very short period of time. So let's see if we can nail these bad boys out. Pick them up with our bucket. I'm thinking it's not disappearing, like I'm not hitting this and it's not just not piling up. I'm hoping it's not, you know, messing around like that. Didn't have a problem last time we played it, so we are going to get something prepared because we're eating up the middle. There's some nice stuff. That's nice. And I'm going to need to make sure I have something up on the walls here shortly. So we're going to make sure we get some of these support beams in there. I feel like I had more energy before. Let's just see if I can throw this up here. I might have to go and get some sleep too. My guy's I think it was like being a little bit faster, wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe it's tougher rocks. These ones are a little bit darker. Yeah, we're going to. I bet you I think it's going to start crumbling very shortly. No, kind of surprised. I thought it would start crumbling after hitting that last rock. Looks like it's pretty stable this side compared to the other one. The other side needed like a whole bunch of comfort. Enjoy. Comfort and joy. There we go. Now I got Christmas music stuck in my head. Great. Okay. There we go. I still think we should do it in case is that movement? Or it's just the graphics getting little sparkles there on the side. I don't know. What does that say here? Change to a stronger tool. So it looks like we are screwed. No matter what, we have to spend that money. I thought there was something going on. That was our stronger. Yeah. Great. That one too. So if you spend your money incorrectly, you're screwed, I guess. They didn't tell me to spend on that axe. Okay, I'm going to put something down here. I don't feel trustworthy with that coming down on me. There's some more room. Oh, this side sucks. Axe, a pickaxe. There we go. Really don't want to cave in at all. Gonna need to open up this side here. Just a tiny bit. Not sure what pickaxe is gonna work with me here. But this one is like every couple of feet, it needs something to protect it. Interesting. Don't hear rumbling yet, but I'm figuring that's going to happen in about a few seconds. Oh, oh man, we got to upgrade that pickaxe. So I'll put another one right here. I think it should be okay. Yeah, I'm starting to see it even worse now. Okay. Hold on a second. Huh. Weird. Almost like it needs another one. No, it won't let me there. Okay. I have one there. Maybe right here? Yeah, that's where I need. That's a problem. Is that holding it all together? Yeah, that's what it is. All right, we're good. So let's waste away this last pickaxe. And then we'll grab all the fine loot and see how much money we made off this. Oh, there's some more specs there. Need to earn as much as possible. Oh, there's a nice one there too. I just see it here. All right. Yeah, these ones seem to be a little harder to hit as we're progressing. Obviously, these ones are, but here too. I feel like some of these are like easier to smack up, and there's the swing kind of goes out, but we're gonna need sleep too. The game save. Okay, cool. Okay, break this thing now. We'll clear up this. I guess we're gonna need a couple more tracks soon, but we should be okay. We're pretty close to the end here. All right, that's good. All right, so let's grab this in a bucket. Well, that's full as fudge. Okay. Yeah, I can push it down here, but it's not that far, so. Cool. Dump. All right, got nothing else I can do. Yep, let's do it. Running backwards. Seems like it'd be harder to pull us back, but I don't know. It is what it is. And the sounds are not there really, so play test, you know. It is what it is. So let's drop that. $4 gold. That's a good start. 19 gold. All right. $150. So we can already get the what we need to get deeper. Oops. Oh my god. Okay, on an angle like this. I guess maybe I just have to be on that. I don't know. I just dropped that on the ground next to it. I did. I have to remember about that. Okay. I don't know why I went back there. Out of habit, I guess. 11. There we go. Three more gold. Not great. Oh, there's a few more in there. That's pretty good. 26. 197. I don't want to give the guy the stuff. So he's going to have to hold off a tiny bit. You know, if we find the exact amount. I'm not doing that. I'm going for the bigger, better stuff. Putting this upgrade would be really nice, but we're going to have to wait a tiny bit for this. Collect filtered materials. Yeah, I'm talking about this thing here. In the future. I don't want to click on it in case we have a problem. All right, I'm coming back, buddy. I'm trying to get myself a better axe or a better pickaxe. Maybe an axe too would be nice. Look for Fred. I'm sorry, Fred. That is not happening. I need a better pickaxe. I can't even go further. If I do that, I'm going to screw myself over. So hopefully he doesn't try and grab my ear there. And we're going to go and get that. And there we go. Now we have the same problem again. 120 for the axe. And that's, we need 220 for us to go a little further in here. Then he'll get his stuff afterwards. Not a big deal. You know what? I can sleep in a tent too, but why bother sleeping in a tent when you can sleep in Fred's bed here? He's never washed it, cleaned it. Very comfy. Looks like you got a lot of pillows. You haven't eaten in a long time. You're very, very hungry. Oh, shit, okay. Might have to go hunting after all. Don't have a choice soon. And cook up some food. I don't think the other guy's eaten in a long time, but you don't see him complaining about it, so that's a good thing, I guess. I'm going to need some more beams. How many do I have with me now? 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 left. Yikes. So we're going to definitely need that, which means I'm going to need a whole bunch of lumber here. And soon there'll be no more trees for blocking the wind and such. Dude's got to suffer a tiny bit. I think there's 3 for each one of them, no matter the size of the tree. Right? 1, 2, 3. 6 total. I'll try that big boy right there and see if that gives us a little bit more. 2, 3. This bad boy here should give us quite a bit, right? Can't even craft up wood. It's pissing me off a tiny bit. Crafting wood. There we go. I can do it here. How many sticks do I have left here? It doesn't really... Does it show me how many sticks? Oh, right here. Okay. And it's 4 sticks per. Gotcha. Figure we might as well get a little extra. So we got 6 from that smaller one. And this one should, in theory, would have been a lot more. 1, 3. Oh, yeah, it does give you more. Gives you 9 instead. Not the greatest. We will grab said berries. So picking up all that wood is handy too, so we don't sit here and cut down every last tree we see. Which I'll take too. Then we'll go make ourselves a better pickaxe. And then maybe some hunting. We're going to have to come into it. We have a never-ending bullets, I think, currently. Look, there's a trail there. Wait a second. A trail going there. Maybe I'm mistaken the area I was supposed to be in? Or maybe it's just for the future of the game here. I don't know. We just came from up there, so... Oh, no, there it is. Keeps on going here. Another bridge. Huh. Maybe it does go somewhere. For now, we're going to have to be patient and move on. Because we have to go and do some digging here. Some mining. Definitely needed. A little bit further in. We'll go and make sure the fire is all good to go too, because our buddy here, we don't want him to freeze to death and not move around very much, which he's already doing, but that's fine. And we're going to need to make ourselves some more stuff here too. So let's go see. And we're going to make ourselves a carpentry. Afterwards, first I need to make sure a good pickaxe. So we have stone pickaxe and we have a good pickaxe here. So damage is 150. This one is 100 and durability is 150. This is 250 and speed is a big difference here. So yeah, I don't know why that's vice versa. This should have been down on the next one, but yeah, maybe in the future. That's something they're going to do. The map is locked up, obviously, next this area here when we're doing this. So that's okay. It would be nice if we had some kind of storage area because I keep on picking up rocks. And this stuff here, okay. To take up some stuff to make. So I took up the iron. I'm not using, I can't use this just yet. That'll be in a full game. So carpentry table. Oh, I made a second one by mistake. I just wanted to see, but yeah, there you go. Take some iron ore, which we got from doing the work. So it's okay. So we have 2 of them. We don't have to worry about it. I don't think there's any better upgrades to that. And I need the carpentry table, which is this one here, I believe. There we go. And we'll stoke up the fire too, because we don't want him to freeze to death here. Got 12 hours in that sucker. With all the sticks. Okay. Let's move it down. Now I got a better pickaxe. We should be able to tear through this. Not too close. Okay. So much faster. After you suffered the other one. It sounded like, oh my god. I'll take this any day, anytime, anyhow. Now, the sleep also is pretty good, I guess. Maybe it helped us out. I'm not sure if it gives you kind of buff. I don't see one. Okay, so we're pretty much cleared up all the shitty rocks, or the easier one to hit. Was there dynamite on the other one, too, where we had to do some explosions? I don't remember. I have to go back and look at that video, too, and see if it changes between both. Been a hot minute since the last time I seen it. Or actually, well, we posted it, so. As a thing. Oh my god. This is what I'm talking about here. I see some crumbling here. I sure the frig am. Is there anything else I can place somewhere? I can put another one here. I don't know if that's going to help out. Sure seems to have done something. And maybe on this side too. Okay. Might have to put one in the middle there too. Looks like that's a thing that we have to go through. It's just placing as many of those as possible, keeping everything sturdy enough so we don't have that big cave in. A little deadly. So I figure with this bigger, better stuff, we're pulling in more gold, but I'm not seeing any little flakes or nuggets inside. Yeah, I think there is like a stamina. I just don't know where it is, or maybe the heat issue. I'm going to just test something out here. I'm going to run out because I've reached that point now, and it feels like my guy is having a hard time. I'll even make sure there's some food on me here. I'm just going to cozy up a tiny bit and see if we can get that perk. Since those perks are showing up here. Carpentry table, cooking, and that. And we have workshop crafting. All right, no. I don't know. Feels like his swing after a certain amount of time becomes almost null and void, like he's exhausted. See, it feels a little slower, right? Maybe because the pickaxe is like a quarter left of it. Oh, by the way, I found some, there was some here. I didn't touch them. That one, a little leaflet in there. There's another one there. There's a couple here and there. I'm just trying to carve up the side a tiny bit. So we can get at least those braces in. But I feel like I'm slower. Like, let's just see if I can switch over and get the new pickaxe just to test it out. So yeah, once the pickaxe becomes, that makes no sense. So once the pickaxe becomes something that needs to be repaired, it goes back down to regular stone levels. So that's why everything felt so much slower last time. So it has nothing to do with stamina. It has everything to do with the quality of your pickaxe, which I think is a mechanic that shouldn't be in. Honestly, I don't think that makes sense. You can put some stamina, I get that, but even that I wouldn't want in this kind of game. Probably be irritating. Sit there and wait for it to relax for 2 seconds. Okay, so let's put some braces down here. There. There. So that should hold, I think. We might have to put some in between these. I'm not sure. So let's see if this pickaxe can break. Then, yeah, no big vein like we saw last time where we, like, one rock after another. But they have some around with some flakes on them. I figured this rock would have been better off for us to hit some stuff up, but it doesn't seem to be a thing. This one has some specs on it, too. There's one speck at least. That I could see. Alright. There's some there too. On this one too. Oh, I'm seeing another one here. Nice. So break said pickaxe. You got this. Then we're going to have to pick up all of this. I'm not sure how much these buckets are here. Does it feel like... I don't know if it's just me. It doesn't feel like it's actually collecting all of it. I'll test it out. See how many can come off by one. It feels like I might be losing some. I don't know. Maybe combines itself? 2. Alright, so there's one at each side. Let's see. Yeah, it barely fills up anything, does it? I put this away, this drops on the ground, right? So that's 2. Guess it does a lot more than I think. But I wish we could just get rid of this stupid pickaxe, but that's okay. I'm gonna flip over the bigger, better one. We'll just carve in the middle a tiny bit. Just to see. Let's just break this bad boy here. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, he's got like 2 or 3 more hits max. 2. Yeah, there goes the third one. Bang. Nope. Okay, a lot more than I thought. There we go. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, it is actually pick them all up. It just takes a whole lot to get through that. What difference, eh? Is there another little pocket in there somewhere? Saw it kind of moving to the right a tiny bit here. I'm wondering. There's some more auras on this side a bit more. No, it doesn't look like it. Shame. Okay, so let's see here. That's 5. Still got a long ways to go for that thing to be full. Which is great. If your pickaxe is in good shape. I think I should go out there and get some hunting done. Maybe bring this back and come back in a bit. Because I'll maybe get those extra perks to see if it actually would help me with mining a tiny bit. Dump. Let's just grab this. Because they're also thrown on the ground, so just be careful. Alright, through a little bridge. There's no running or anything. Obviously, we just kind of get rolled over on this or else. Yeah, right, there we go. Collect. Dump. Said filter. Nice. Need 220 bucks, right? Well, that was not a good one. Not at all. That was quite horrible. Might say at least. Give him that much. It was horrible, not disastrous. There was some. This one looks like it's coming out better. 16, 22. All right. Nope. Okay. You have to pick up both. Okay, that's good. Thought it dropped on the ground. I guess you could just leave it in there without any problems. So I'm worried it was going to disappear. Why? We actually did pretty good work. Dump. Okay, so that's good. Gee. Nice. What are we up here? 23. And that. Oops. My goodness. I am looking at it and it's showing dump, so I don't know. Some big chunks in this, too. That should be the last one, I guess. Maybe a little bit more. That. Oh, yeah. 24 and 14. Okay, is there more? There was one little scoop left. Not great amounts, but... Did they go in there? Oh boy, it's so small I can't even see on top of it. Not going to get much from that. Oh boy. There's a lot more than I thought. Pretty good. Here, look, it's called a stick. Try it out. Okay. Let's go hunting. Let's go get ourselves some food here. I haven't really tried the lamp or anything either. We're inside because right now during the playtest, obviously there's no night sequence. So. I was wondering if they would come back. They do. There's some here. Quite a bit, actually. Damn, that was some bullshit there. Damn, dude. I'm gonna have to assassinate these dudes. Okay, we get 3 meats in each one, so it's not horrible. I feel like I'm sometimes able to take them out with no problems. I can't do the water thing either. Yeah, he saw me. I wasn't well hidden. Let's give me a machine gun. I think this would be a whole lot easier. I tried through the heart. I tried through the skull. The skull seems to work sometimes. Am I not crouched? I feel like I'm in a crouch mode. Why does everybody have to run to that side? Oh my god! Pick a side! Oh, fudge. Okay, now he's going to do matrixing on me. That's great. Okay, let's see how bad this is. Okay, it's not horrible. Looks like our gear is holding us pretty tight here. Oh shit, right in front of me. Right in the face! Sorry. Right in the friggin' face, dude. That's what you get. Run away from me. I don't know, he keeps on seeing me, this dude. He's going up the hill now. That's great. Let me slow his ass down a tiny bit, you know? There we go. Holy moly. Okay. Get some kind of reward for killing most of them. There's still one on top of the hill. This is the feeding ground for the deer. Gotcha. We'll grab some of the berries they're feeding on. I got myself one of these little bushes that give berries during the actual winters. Helps out a lot of the animals and stuff. Didn't want to cut down. People are like, get rid of it. And I was like, it helps out. This looks like some kind of possible gold action going on here, right? I feel like there's something here. Maybe sulfur. Can't do anything with it, though. All right. Oh, yeah, we're over here. Might actually go for the bigger axe now. Because we're going to need some wood. And this is just gets worse as this axe we found out now. Tools. Honestly, a mechanic, personally, I would probably get rid of. I love the game already. But that's mechanic. I don't think it's worth it. The axe is dulling. Then just, less hits on, I don't know. But this seems to be one of those mechanics I don't really like. But it's all good. That's what they have playtests for. All right, so we're good, good, good. I'm not going to share my food with you. We're going to craft this up. All right. I'm going to check out our perks we're going to have off this here so we can do H on that. Okay, so that's good. Now we have ourselves temperature plus 10 for 60 minutes. Health, maximum 20 for 60 minutes. And tool damage plus 20 for 60 minutes. Dude, we have to hunt more often. That is like a must. So I guess when I'm going to go and do some chopping down and stuff too. I wonder if this would, damage. It's still going to inhale it. I don't think it makes a big difference for this, does it? I'm thinking about it. It's not going to really. Does it add speed? I don't think so. I think it'd be better off for the axe, maybe? Because it's multiple hits. I just don't know. Let's see if there's a pocket back here a tiny bit. Looks like there is, possibly. Is there? I don't know. There's been two of these little pocket areas. Looks like cave-ins occurred at one point. Where are we at now? 188. Need 220 for us to get the bucket and that. Then after we can work on making this guy some money so he can go and fix his stuff up. I just want to have the ability to pick up more too. And I like to build, oh, that sleuth too is like another 100, isn't it? I believe it is. I wonder if there's like another pickaxe we can make now. I don't think you can make any better than this right now. Currently. There we go. I have to put some kind of brace down here. Alright, now it's starting to slow down. Was it halfway? We gotta slow down on the thing. That makes no sense to me. Not a big deal, but just want to make sure to clarify how much I disapprove of it. I don't know. You guys get comfortable. Tell me that's one thing you wouldn't want to see in most of the games where you get to slow down. You know? Alright, so that's something we're going to put some stuff here. I don't know why we're not seeing no crumbling. Very interesting. Looks like it's taking a heavy right turn here. Yeah. That looked like some serious amount of gold flakes in those suckers. Yeah. I hit a nice little vein right here, dude, to the right. Okay. Might be our fast money to make to get ourselves rolling here. You know what? Just out of precautionary, I'm gonna make one of these here. Okay, we're just gonna make ourselves feel a whole lot better and less worried about things happening to us. There was some flakes in there. I saw them. Thought maybe we hit a massive vein back here. Maybe not. Maybe it goes to the left a tiny bit. I don't know. That was some gold flakes, wasn't it? I think so. There's some here too. Oh, now we go ultra slow on that sucker. Holy moly. Okay. Trying to see if I flip over. Looks like we're going back to easy rocks. The actual texture of that looks kind of different. Let me just see around the corner here. Gotta make some room for my feet to go in through. Also put down some rails so we can bring that a little closer. Oh, there's something in here. Looks like a big area. Very nice. Alright, so let's grab this. I think I have to start tilting that a bit too. Alright, I can't put it down with this stuff on here, so let's just grab this. Dump. Yeah, that other bucket's gonna make things a little bit easier for us. Okay, so let's put 3 again. And looks like I can't do it through there. I wonder if I just tilt it a little bit here. Yeah, it wouldn't let me do it there, but we don't need to go that crazy onto that side. It's the last one I could put in here too. So maybe we'll just clear up a tiny bit of this anyways, because we're going to need to bring it. There we go. Let's clear up this too. We're going to need to put the supports in. This is gonna break soon anyways. Might as well go with one full pickaxe of love. I think I already made another one, didn't I? By mistake? No, that was actually my second one. Wow. Forgot that we went through the other one that quick. Alright. Wait a second. Let's eat and see if this will help out with this crappy pickaxe now. It does seem faster. Ew. So only eat one piece of meat, then the rest of that go for the berries. Switch over to number 4. And that way, you don't have to worry. I wonder if I can do that. Let's try this here. Or berries. Let's see if that adds a little more oomph. Doesn't seem to now. But definitely a lot faster for us to hit things. It said for 60 minutes, I think it was, right? Man, how fast is 60 minutes in this game? Pretty fast. Okay, up here. And we're about to see us crumble. About 4 or 5 strokes, right? Maybe not. Then we'll have to make ourselves a couple more of those. We'll take with the extras we have here. Try and dig our way through for some more here. We have some cave-in issues going on. Yeah, I'm gonna need to place another one here. Okay. Not working out for that side, but okay. There we go. That's what I figured was going to happen there. All right, let's pick this up. We'll lay our last tracks in there. There, and in 3. We're going to curb that just a tiny bit now. There we go. Nice. So a few more of those needed. And if going to be cooking up meat from now on when I'm going to start doing some pickaxing and stuff. It adds a little bit more oomph to us, so why not at this point? Happy this bucket's not breaking. How much was this? Didn't really say. I think it was $100, Nice. Look for Fred again. I'll see, Fred. I need a lot of money. There we go. Not much gold flaking out of here. That's a shame. There's definitely was a couple of veins we hit. See how much we get for a full bucket. Not bad, okay. There's some movement there. 8, not great. Okay. Not great. Back in here. Tumble this. I wonder if we could get some TNT. Just wonder if that would be something we can start looking forward to soon. Collect? Nothing? No. Alright. I'm going to make sure you're okay. Where's the 5, 6, 7, 12 hours? Keep yourself warm, dude. How much gold do I have anyways? I'm just can't figure out. 269 gold, so I don't know if I should give it to Fred just yet or just give myself an upgrade. In here. And we have ourselves the golden axe, so axe crafting recipe, which I would love to get. I'm also tired. I'm going to have some sleep here. Probably hungry now. Okay. I think you can hold off a tiny bit. Should we talk to Fred? Let's talk to see. So how is the boat? Is ready? Just as I promised, everything's done. Fred is going to stay here and pretty much never come with us to Alaska. But first, he's told us the boat is ready to go. If you want to, we can ship off and head out there. Or we can stick around here and earn yourself enough money and bring it back to Alaska. I think that's where the story is going to be rocking and rolling. I need 120 buckaroonies. He obviously took the gold. I'm just not sure what the use for him to have the gold is since he's not going to use it at all. How much is a bucket? Again, 100 bucks, I think, right? Yeah, 100. And with a sleuth box of stuff to kind of nail out. So I'm going to go back on top and grab some of these little bad boys. We'll start the fire over there. And then we'll continue going. Our ship, is it really in great shape? Let's see. There's tons of sticks down there. If we ever need any, we just have to make our way down. So you can put our clothes back up and stuff. Huh. Have no access to it there. Again, not really intended to guess right now, but he did fix the boat. All right, so I made myself another pickaxe. Looks like we have some problems still over here. I did find something we can repair our equipment. It doesn't seem to let me. That hold? All right, cool. I had to put like 3 of them down to make this stop. But yeah, if you actually open this up here and inventory, we go this one, we could go this one. Look, it says fix. So I'm pressing F. And it's not working to repair these at all. So, yeah, it is going to be something probably later on. Same thing as the X, not working during the play test. Again, not really worried about that too much. I kind of want to get myself in a little deeper here. Just to see if there is a little bit further in. Currently, our ship is ready to go. He did mention that we're good to go if you want to leave. But they're probably better off to become rich and bring all that gold back to Alaska, since we're on a little island, I guess, nearby. So, yeah, I don't know. Seems like a good idea to me. Make the money while we're here. Then have to take out and, of course, go back. But he didn't want to go back with us, which is kind of strange. I guess he lost his loved one, his wife, and he doesn't want to head back at all. So it is what it is. I'm not seeing too much more gold here. What's going on here? When you're ready, okay, the boat and set sail for adventures continues. All right. What's going on here? Why is my axe, my pickaxe not working? Is that where we can end? There? Yeah, I can't mine that. Oh. Why can't I mine that? It's not telling me anything. Is this really the end, my friend? Hold on a second. Take this. Then we'll go back here. Oh, no. Yeah, as soon as I touch those ones, it doesn't let me continue. Okay, let's just do this here. Nope. All right. Well, that's pretty much where we can finish off, I'm guessing, for this playtest. That's too bad. I kind of wanted to do more. I guess they want me to set sail. I want to go and finish up and get a whole bunch of goodies. But it doesn't look like that is a thing for us to do. That's a shame. I did get a silver pickaxe achievement, which you can get during the playtest. I'm not sure if it gives you anything for the future of the game when it gets released. Probably not. Oh, wait. It is doing it. There's something not right. Is it my... Wait, maybe it's because I'm hungry. Hold on a second. H. Let's just fill ourselves up here. Is it just about food, dude? No. There's something weird with this. Okay. Now it's letting me mine. I'm not sure what was going on there. I thought they were forcing us to leave. Oh, yeah. And then it stops around these rocks. Maybe these rocks are like newer ones we can't get to. I don't know. We'll mine around this corner then. Yeah, it just keeps stopping. Nope, it does the same thing. I can hit 2 rocks, and then after that is, well, 2 boulders, and after that it kind of stops. I'm not sure if that's intentional to make us go. Actually, I never tried this out. 1 second. All right, well, that wasn't good. I don't know why. It refuses to let me go any further, really, with multiple shots. That pickaxe is in perfectly good shape. So, I don't know. Maybe we can see whether or not we can upgrade anything else, but I don't think... Yeah, I see 1, and I'm still holding on to this and clicking on it, too. And that is the null and void. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's go and see what we got. Our last little bundle. Actually, wait, there might be some more here. I just want to make sure I get every last bit. Maybe, is it because maybe it's too close? The cart itself? It had nowhere else to place it? No, it did the same thing again. Oh, well. I guess I can get really determined and go flip over, and trick it out. But yeah, no. You know how long this would take to do? Oh my god. All right, let's just grab this. I'm not seeing any extra gold either, like we usually do, so it is what it is. Let's back this up. Like, it is a playtest. Wasn't expecting. I'm just looking forward to this game, and I was thinking about, even before they, well, talked about the playtest, when was this coming out? I didn't hear anything. So it's nice to see some kind of word about the future is still being worked on. Can I at least upgrade this? No, it doesn't seem to let me to. Here. No. It's all good. Oh, I think I have another bundle here I can shove in there. Yeah, look at the paint that's going right through. Small things, not what they're worried about right now compared to all the rest of the stuff you have to do. All right, we'll find out what the last bundle is. No, man, I had fun. I want to play more of this. I love this kind of games. I really do. I like that there'll just be a little more survival. Obviously, I'm hoping they'll kind of manage the food and everything. It seems to be, well, really relatively good. It's not horrible, like other games too. But it is a different survival game where you get to do some, you know, surviving in the great wide open here and all that goodness. And yeah, this is 160 gold. Now it's showing up. And I don't think I have 160 gold at all. I have 96 gold, which will give me the axe. At this point, it's not even enough to get the bucket. So you know what, buddy? I'm going to head back. You want to go back? You don't remember anything? Okay, well, you're not going to remember that I'm going to leave, too. Adventure continues when you're ready. Get on your boat and set sail. Let's do it. I'm not bringing more money. Screw Henry and Fred and everybody else. Fred doesn't want to come anyways, so screw him. I'm just going to get myself out of here. I learned some valuable lessons. We'll have to come back here another time. But let's get on our boat here. And how do you set sail anyways? Okay, it's got to be the front over here. Can't get in there. Can't get up there. Am I supposed to sneak in? Hey, Fred, did you not make a door for me? Oh, right here. It says set sail. Well, that's weird. I end up jumping on this. Maybe it popped up before that, too. But there we go. Say goodbye to Fred. Wave. Screw you, Henry. And I'm just going to go back in my boat. Again, obviously, it's not what the game's going to be like, but they actually have an ending for the playtest, which is kind of cool. Poor dude. We're the last people he's going to see, most likely. Boy, his hair is silverish. There we go. Out into the open waters and hopefully in a little bit more of a solid ground. But yeah, very, very cool. Again, if you guys want to check it out, these are things, of course, a wish list and updated full release. There'll be a campaign mode, mining expeditions, and side activities for us to do. So very excited. That was already on my wish list, so I can't really do more. I will fill out the survey, but thank you so much again for everybody for being here. If you guys enjoy us and know what to do, hit those like button, subscribe. And again, thanks for being part of this. You guys are the best. This is GameEdged. Neck Edge, guys. On from side.